Economic growth and economic development. Now, developed countries. These are countries that are developed in terms of their economy and industrialization. They have high GDP, high child welfare, good health care, excellent transportation, communication, and educational facilities, good living conditions, and high life expectancy. Examples would be Ireland, the United States of America, Canada, Switzerland, the UK, Germany. So these would be known as first world countries. Developing countries are less developed countries. These are countries going through the initial levels of industrial development and have a low per capita income. For example, third world countries. Now, outline the characteristics of less developed countries. Now, they have a high rate of population growth. Rates are very high and governments find it difficult to resolve. Famine. Famine frequently occurs, resulting in disease and early age death. Foreign debt. Less developed countries have huge foreign debts, and their interest and repayments can often stifle growth in the economy. Uneven distribution of wealth. Some less developed countries are controlled by a small minority who control a country's wealth. This often results in widespread poverty. Poor living conditions. A large proportion of the population live in shanty towns with poor sanitation and poor living conditions. Low levels of education and literacy. Educational opportunities are limited in LDCs in less developed countries, which stifles economic development and contributes to unemployment. Low per capita income. People have very low levels of income and a poor standard of living. Now, I would know 4 characteristics of a less developed country. Now, here are 2 definitions: the definition of economic growth and economic development. Economic growth is where there is an increase in GNP per head of population without a change to the structure of society. Economic development, this is an increase in GNP per head of population, which is accompanied by a fundamental change to the structure of society. Now, what are the fundamental changes to the structure of society? Urbanization, the move from rural areas of the country to towns and cities. Number 2, move away from subsistence industry, right? Less dependence on agriculture. Political stability, a move away from a corrupt and unstable political structure to a democratic style structure. And lastly, education. The provision of primary education to all citizens must be mandatory.